Hi everyone, it's me again, Doberman Knight 123 yet again, or Doberman Knight, hello once again everyone, and, today we are doing another review, and that review is episode 2 of Highway of Sonic Reviews, so let's get started. But first we obviously gotta state the game in question, guys. So what is that game? Well, since we started from a random game, which was Sonic Unleashed, and that's a modern game, I figured episode 2 should obviously be a classic entry, or at least a Dreamcast entry, but obviously we're going, the classic entry, or not obviously, I guess, but that game is another random game, well, actually way more random than the last one. Sonic Spinball, that is what we are reviewing today, so let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I would start with the story, but basically the only story this game has is that, Eggman was plotting a evil scheme. Sonic was on his way with Tails on the tornado, but the tornado got bombed and he landed in, his base. So basically you just have to stop Eggman by the power of pinball mechanics. So basically that's the story, but overall it's not horrible. I mean, it's way better than other stories like Dang Sonic 06 and stuff like that. So we shall let that pass, and since this was still a Genesis Sonic game, I did not expect a super lot, so it is fine for the story. Let's move on to the gameplay, which in my opinion is pretty good, but it is still kind of weird. So let's go ahead and talk about the gameplay in this game instead of other Genesis Sonic games at the time. This was one of the first actual spin-offs of Sonic the Hedgehog that a lot of people knew about. So they changed up the gameplay. Instead of like platforming and stuff, you have Sonic representing pretty much a pinball, to where these stages are designed to where Sonic can run, jump, and spin dash, but once you jump there's the bumpers on the sides, and you can use those to bounce him around while he's in ball form, and you can see that he can obviously just bounce around like, well, a pinball, as I keep mentioning. And the main goal of each level, instead of just simply getting to the end, is to first find all the Chaos Emeralds. There are, I'm pretty sure, 8 in this game. So basically, Sonic the Fighters did not just do the 8 Chaos Emeralds at first, and then Sonic Riders did that, which is a plot hole. So basically that is the gameplay. You basically go around hitting Sonic around, defeating enemies, collecting Chaos Emeralds, and then the goal of each level, well, end of each level pretty much, you have a boss to face, and once you beat that boss, you pretty much have defeated that level, and there are only 4 in this game, but each one is decently challenging, so you'll have to practice on it, which is always nice to see challenge. So yeah, it's always nice, for if you have a short game, you add challenge into it. That's always a good thing to do, in my opinion. But that is pretty much the gameplay. But real quick, we will have a bonus segment on the gameplay, which is the bonus stages. And the bonus stages in this game are pretty alright, so let's have a bonus segment on this. Basically what you would want to do in the bonus stages are free other Sonic characters at the time, from being captivated by Dr. Eggman, so it's basically just a fancier version of the game, and Dr. Eggman, or in America at the time was called Dr. Robotnik, but you basically just have to dodge him and free the characters. But the cool thing about these special stages are, okay, so if you have heard of Sonic Saturday Morning cartoon, well, Sat AM for short, from the 90s, first of all, awesomeness, and if you read the comics, you also knew kind of the storyline of that show. But the cool thing is, guys, you can see non-canon characters like Sally Acorn and Rotor the Walrus that you are freeing, so that's always pretty cool to see. So is this game canon or not? It's more confusing than Sonic 06, man. But yeah, that was the bonus segment on the gameplay. Next, I guess we'll get on to visuals. The visuals are pretty vibrant and popping for a Genesis game, like most of the Sonic games, so overall visuals are nice. Let's talk about the music. So, the main theme and the level themes, in my opinion, are just fine, but there are a couple tracks like the option menu, which are just some of the most vile, putrid, barf bag pieces of crap music tracks I've ever heard in any video game in my dang life. So that is obviously not good. But overall, let's get to the final ranking of this game, shall we? Okay, so this game's final ranking is an A, mainly because story for a Genesis Sonic game, okay, same as, oh, he's just basically Stop Eggman with a fancy twist. The gameplay is good. It doesn't feel cheap because you can actually control Sonic, which I forgot to mention, and it's not like you won't see what's coming most of the time, because sometimes you won't see it coming, but nearly all the time you mess up, it's usually because of your own faults while playing the game. So it's kind of like Super Meat Boy, to where it's not horrible level design that you are angry about. It's more that you go, oh dang it, I missed that, that was my fault. So that's always good. And then the music for the most part is decent, the bonus stages are nice, and the visuals are good. So that is why this game gets an A rank. But with that being said, if you did like this review, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and etc. And tell me what you think of this game if you played it, and tell me down below for a daily question type thing. Who is your favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character? But with all that also being said, thank you all so much for watching. You have no idea how much I appreciate it, guys. When you watch my videos and subscribe, I really appreciate it, and thank you all for tuning in. And with that being said, I will see you in the next reviews, guys. So, stay fast, and I will see you in the next video, guys.